Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable finds that might just be sitting in your pocket change right now. If you're a coin collector, a hobbyist, or someone who just stumbled across a shiny quarter and thought it looked a bit special, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to uncover the incredible story of a modern-day marvel in American coinage. That's right, we're talking about the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin. You might be thinking, it's just a quarter. It's only worth 25 cents. But what if I told you that one of these coins recently made headlines and shocked collectors by reaching a staggering market value of $67,495? That's right. A single quarter worth almost 70 grand. Now you might be wondering, how is that even possible? Well, sit tight because we're going to take you through the history, the design, the rare variations, and exactly why this coin has collectors across the country scrambling to check their change jars and coin rolls. Let's start with the basics. In 2019, the United States Mint continued its popular America the Beautiful Quarters program. This series began back in 2010 and celebrated national parks and sites across the 50 states, Washington, D.C., and U.S. territories. For the year 2019, 5 unique designs were released. These were Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. Each of these designs was minted at different facilities, with the Philadelphia Mint producing the coins with the famous P Mint mark now. What makes the 2019 P Washington quarter so special is not just the design itself, but rather a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and minting anomalies. You see, while millions of these quarters were struck and released into circulation, only a few made their way into the hands of collectors in pristine condition. We're talking about coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC and have achieved a near-perfect or perfect score, such as MS69 or MS70. These top-tier grades are incredibly rare and often come with a premium price tag, but here's the real kicker. Some of these quarters exhibit striking errors or variations that make them even more valuable. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other minting mishaps that are highly sought after in the numismatic community. Combine a rare mint error with a high-grade condition and boom, you have a coin that can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. One example of this phenomenon occurred when a 2019 P quarter featuring the War in the Pacific design was graded at a remarkably high level and also had a striking error. This coin drew significant attention from collectors and ultimately sold for an eye-watering $67,495. Yes, that is the current market value of the highest recorded sale of a 2019 P quarter in recent history. What makes this story even more exciting is the fact that these coins are still out there. They're still in circulation. That means the next time you get change at the gas station, buy a soda, or count the quarters in your laundry pile, you could be holding onto something truly valuable. You don't have to be a professional coin dealer or have a magnifying glass and white gloves. All it takes is a keen eye, a little curiosity, and the willingness to look a little closer. So, what should you be looking for? First, check for the mint mark. The letter P will be located on the obverse of the coin, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Next, examine the coin's reverse design. Try to determine which of the 5 2019 America the Beautiful designs you're looking at. Then, take a good look at the details. Is the strike unusually sharp or crisp? Are there any unusual lines, doubling, or marks? If so, you could be holding onto something rare. If you suspect your coin might be worth more than face value, the next step is to handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces directly, as oils from your fingers can damage the finish. Place the coin in a plastic flip or protective sleeve and consult a professional grading service. It might cost a little to get the coin graded, but if it comes back with a top-tier score or a confirmed error, that investment could turn into a massive return now. Let's talk about where the market currently stands. As of this recording, collectors are still actively hunting 2019 P Washington quarters, especially those in uncirculated or error condition. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and coin shows are buzzing with activity. Coins with confirmed errors are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and those in mint state condition are in high demand. The top-tier examples are few and far between, which only increases their value over time. The numismatic market has seen a surge in recent years, especially for modern coins with unique features. With more people entering the hobby and becoming aware of the potential hidden in everyday pocket change, the competition is heating up. That means now is the perfect time to search through your collection or even start one if you haven't already. Let this be a reminder that the world of coin collecting is not just about ancient relics or 100-year-old pennies. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone who just found a shiny quarter on the sidewalk, remember that every coin has a story. And some stories, like the one behind the 2019 P Washington quarter, are worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more stories about rare coins, collectibles, and valuable finds. Turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next big discovery. Drop a comment below and let us know if you found any rare coins in your own collection. Who knows, your story might be the next one we feature. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and remember, treasure is everywhere if you just know where to look. Welcome to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're exploring a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 2020 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter Dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin has surprised collectors and investors alike by reaching a jaw-dropping market value of $93,408. That's right, a quarter worth nearly $100,000. So how did this happen? Let's take a closer look. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Originally introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this coin has seen many design changes over the decades. However, the 2020 D quarter stands out for a number of reasons that go far beyond its surface appearance. Let's begin with the basics. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. In 2020, the U.S. Mint continued its America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This program featured 5 new reverse designs each year, celebrating national parks and sites across the United States. The 2020 series included designs for American Samoa, Connecticut, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Vermont, and Kansas. Among these, the most famous is the National Park of American Samoa quarter, often referred to as the Bat Quarter, due to its distinctive depiction of a Samoan fruit bat mother and her pup. This image was meant to raise awareness about the species and the unique biodiversity of the region. While all 5 designs were minted at various locations, the Denver minted quarters quickly became a focus of interest for collectors. Now you might be wondering, how could a 2020 quarter, barely a few years old, be worth over $93,000? The answer lies in rarity, condition, errors, and demand. Let's break it down. First, rarity. Most quarters are minted in the hundreds of millions, but not all of them are struck perfectly. Out of those, only a tiny fraction leave the mint in pristine condition. Even fewer remain uncirculated and untouched. The 2020 D quarter in question is one such coin. It is graded MS 68 by a leading third-party grading company. MS stands for mint state, and 68 is near the top of the grading scale, which goes up to 70. Coins graded this high are exceptionally rare. Next, error coins. Some of the most valuable modern coins are those that were minted with errors. This could include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and more. The 2020 D-Quarter that sold for $93,408 features a highly rare error, a misalignment during striking that caused a partial double die. This type of error is extremely hard to come by, and when coupled with high-grade condition, it becomes a numismatic jackpot. Now let's talk about demand. Coin collecting has grown tremendously in recent years. With more people staying at home during 2020 and 2021, interest in hobbies like coin collecting skyrocketed. New collectors flooded the market, creating unprecedented demand for rare and unique coins. As a result, prices soared. The 2020 D-Quarter found itself in the middle of this trend. Its rarity, coupled with the fascination surrounding the back quarter design and error variants, drove bidding wars at auctions. One such auction took place in early 2024, where a pristine 2020 D-back quarter, with a recognized mint error and an MS-68 grade, was sold for $93,408. This sale stunned even seasoned collectors and solidified this coin's place in modern numismatic history. Let's not forget about the historical context. The year 2020 was like no other, marked by a global pandemic, economic uncertainty, and major social changes. Items from this period, especially those with government insignia like coins, have taken on an added layer of significance. People view them not just as collectibles, but as time capsules. The 2020 D-Quarter is no exception. It is now seen as a symbol of a unique and turbulent year. So, how do you know if you might have one of these valuable quarters? First, check the mint mark. If it has a small D just to the right of Washington's ponytail, it was minted in Denver. Next, inspect the reverse side. If it shows the Samoan fruit bat, you've got one of the 2020 designs. But having a 2020 D-back quarter alone doesn't mean you're holding a fortune. You'll need to inspect for errors, especially any signs of doubling in the design or lettering. Lastly, check the condition. If the coin is uncirculated and in near perfect shape, it could be worth submitting to a grading company, even if you don't have the exact coin that sold for over $93,000. Other high-grade examples can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the current market. So, it's worth taking a closer look at your change. In conclusion, the 2020 D-Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is a stunning example of how modern coins can hold surprising value. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and error, a 25-cent piece can become a five-figure treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, now is a great time to explore your change jar. Who knows? The next record-breaking coin might be sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another incredible coin story. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep the history alive, one coin at a time.